I did not expect to be 30 foot in the sky, surrounded by flying dolphins, wearing a wedding dress, completely tripping my face off. The best part was I did it all by just breathing. Good morning from the beautiful Koh Samui, specifically Crystal Bay, which is one of the most beautiful little beaches on the island. And I've come down here for very special reasons. One of you guys, a subscriber, reached out to me on Instagram and said, Paddy, Sunday mornings at 8:30 at Crystal Bay, there is a unique experience. You should definitely try it and open your mind to new experiences and just get down there. And it was a bit of a mysterious message, and we had a few more back and forths, and eventually I decided, you know what, I do need to try new things. I'm a little bit stuck in my ways, so I've come down here to experience something incredibly unique and amazing, hopefully. So strap in for a very unique and different video from one of the most beautiful places on the earth. Enjoy this one. My name is Paddy Doyle, and that behind me is the little beautiful Dreamy. I recently quit my job as a teacher to travel all of the 77 provinces of Thailand. And we were having the time of our lives. We spent 3 months in the south visiting 18 of the incredibly beautiful provinces down there. However, COVID came back, and so for safety reasons I came back to Koh Samui to see out the worst of it and to highlight more of this incredibly beautiful island. So welcome to Samui Side Quest, where we're going to be highlighting all of the local businesses on the island and all of the best experiences this place has to offer. It's unbelievable. Really is a fantastic little temple. Incredible place. So subscribe and join us on today's Samui Side Quests. Let's go. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Crystal Bay. Some people call it Silver Beach. Basically, it's this incredible, beautiful bay. And like I said, I've come down to do something interesting, and it's called Breathe Warriors or Breath Warriors. And they've got a Facebook group, and it's open invite, and I think it's free. And you come down here on Sunday mornings at 8:30, and they have mats underneath the tree. And I thought they had face masks for everyone, but then when I got a little bit closer I realized that they're eye patches or eye masks. So I think we're going to have our eyes closed. I don't know what to expect. All I've been told is it's a breathing exercise that can help you control your innards and give you a sort of natural high, and there's quite a bit of mystery involved in it. And when I was talking to Diego on Facebook, he told me, don't worry, I'll make sure that you're completely safe. And I was like, what are you talking about? How is this dangerous? And he just said, no, you'll be surprised. We'll push you beyond your boundaries, and we'll try and get you to get a full experience. And I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. This sounds a bit strange. But you know, I want to try new things. So Breathe Warriors or Breath Warriors, let's have a chance. Let's give it a go. Let's see what they get up to. There's a bunch of people here, and they also are preparing an ice bath, because I think at the very end of the session you all jump in the ice bath together. Then I'm definitely going to go for a swim and maybe even a kayak around the rocks because it's so beautiful here. So welcome to Crystal Bay, and welcome to a brand new experience. I'm on the GoPro today because I just want to be a little bit less invasive at the beginning, because look, they're going over now, so I need to get over there, and the big camera looks a little bit awkward. And if I don't get the most amount of footage, don't worry, I will explain everything afterwards, because like I said, I do want to have the full experience and not have to run around and film. So let's go. Breath Warriors. Wish me luck. Wow. Okay, so I've had about half an hour to gather my thoughts, because that was a really, really amazing and unique experience. And let me explain the full thing, because obviously I was trying to, you know, get fully immersed in the experience, but I was also trying to get some shots for you. Luckily, the guy, Diego, grabbed my GoPro at one point, which is really nice. So, first of all, you know, you just concentrate on breathing, and it's quite meditative, and that's normal. That's fine. I've done breathing before. That was fine. And you know, this was whilst he was explaining what was going to happen, and it was really in depth. It was like a 5-minute sort of backstory of what was going to happen and what was going to happen within us.
Breathwork techniques that we are doing, breath warriors, the idea revolves around mixed breathing arts. Breathing is 5,000 years old, you know. I mean, the yogis were doing it. Freediving. In freediving, it's a very important thing.
What experiences to prepare for, what body functions and feelings to get ready for, and not to panic, and just to keep going and to trust him. And I was getting a little bit worried at that point. I was like, what do you mean? Like, you know, it was a little bit intense. It was a very intense experience overall, but the beginning part was a little bit intense. Especially for someone who's never done anything like this. You know, this is in the realms of the hippie vibes and all of that, and I normally just like, okay, I don't understand. But today I really immersed myself in it, and I have to say, overall, it was an incredible experience. So after we finished the breathing, we lied down, we put on the masks, and we did some more. I think there was like 6 or 7 different rounds. Each round was about 3 minutes. Each round had music, different tracks. There was a person on the speaker calling out timings towards the end of each round, but Diego did an incredible job of guiding us through and giving us techniques and correcting our form with our breathings.
Okay, I want you to now to put your hands on your eyes, palms of your hands on your eyes, put your feet on the ground. Take a full deep inhale, fully in, into your belly, into the chest. Lift your bum off the ground and squeeze. Squeeze your lower back, squeeze the back of your neck, tongue at the roof of your mouth. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And now relax. Relax your muscles, but hold your breath. Relax your muscles. Relax your muscles. Lay down and hold your breath. Just relax and hold. And we're gonna relax. And we're gonna hold our breath for another minute with full lungs.
The first round, I did feel lightheaded, and that's okay. I knew I was gonna get lightheaded because we're over oxygenating our blood, and that's not natural, and you can get lightheaded. And I've done a little bit of free diving over in Koh Tao, and I know that that's what happens when you push out a lot of oxygen and cleanse your system of CO2. You do get lightheaded. However, I got really lightheaded, and I actually felt like I was going to fall over even though I was already lying down. And after the second round, I kind of got more confidence, and the third round is when I really tried to keep pace, especially with the Thai Australian guy who was lying next to me. And that's when I started to get the first senses of an extreme change in my body temperature. I went really hot. My entire skin felt like I was having a crazy fever. And I kept going and I kept going, and it passed. And then towards the end of the round, when we were blowing out, I was saying at the end that I actually felt really cool inside, like almost as if, you know, those jelly ice packs that you put in the freezer and then you get them out if you, like, you know, hurt your knee or whatever playing football. I felt like my body was made of that gel. It was really cool, it was really cold, and it was very interesting. And it was almost just like in my bones or around my bones that I could feel it. Anyway, I know this sounds weird, okay, but that's exactly how I was feeling. And we did 3 or 4 more rounds of that, and each round got a little bit more intense and a little bit more hallucinogenic towards the end. So let me explain.
30 seconds there.
I got so high on the gases and the changes of the pH levels and everything inside me, and my insides felt completely cleansed. It was a really interesting experience. And I know this sounds really weird. I know, look, if I was watching this, I'd be like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I did. I felt so different inside. But then this is the best part. So right at the end, when you're kind of like at your euphoria level of oxygen and carbon dioxide cleansing and everything, he starts to say things to you, really nice things like guided meditation. He starts saying, visualize yourself right now. What do you see? Where are you? What are you wearing? How do you feel? And he started saying lots of really motivational, interesting things that were visualizing in my mind. And I had a full-on trip. Like at that point, and this is no word of a lie, I was out here in the bay. Remember, I've got my mask on and I'm in the middle of the sea, but I'm like 30 foot up. And this is going to sound really weird, but like there's a drone flying around me and I was looking at the drone like this, and it was like I was completely tripping balls at this point. And I had dolphins swimming all around me, but they were like flying, swimming around me. Some were in the water, some were like underneath me, and some were just like flying in the air around me. And there was this euphoric music. I was spinning around with dolphins on this beautiful beach in the sky. But that's not the weirdest point. The weirdest thing about the whole thing was I was wearing a wedding dress. I was wearing a long white wedding dress and I was like 30 foot up in the sky and I had the biggest smile on my face and I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then he said, you know, a bunch of stuff like, you know, use this energy to go forward with your day, use this energy to go forward with your life, don't let things get on top of you, this is the inner you and all this. And I was thinking, oh my god, the inner me is a man dressed in a wedding dress surrounded by dolphins flying in the sky. Then he played 15 minutes of like really cool chilled out music and we all just lied there. Some people lied on their side, some people just sat and meditated, and everybody kind of had a moment to themselves, and it was really weird and I was really like amazed. I did not expect it to be like that. I was very skeptical, slightly weirded out, slightly worried and slightly cringing inside that I was doing this. And I have to say it was an amazing experience and I would 1000% do it again. And the best part was after we kind of had our little chat and everyone shared what happened, we all went in the ice bath. He has like 20 kilograms or 60 kilograms of ice delivered and we all got in the ice bath, and that again was to help release all the toxins from the experience and just, you know, another boost of energy.
Last one, fully in, and as we exhale, we go into the ice bath. So fully in, we go in. Exhale as you go in. Go, put your shoulders on the water, put your head on the water. Slow exhalation. Slow exhalation. Slow exhalation. Take control. Take control. Very good, Tom. Hell, you're doing it, man. Slow exhalations. Put your hands in front of your face, yeah, and just breathe in slowly. Breathe the warm air into your hands.
So yeah, what a great experience, what a great morning. It's amazing what you can do before 9:30 in the morning, isn't it? And these are free classes, but he was telling us that he's thinking, because he's been practicing for a few months, doing free courses on Sundays, that he is thinking about actually creating a group on Facebook and charging people a small fee to cover the cost of ice, because like today he said 20 people confirmed, only 10 people arrived, so he over ordered on ice and it ended up costing him a little bit of money. So we all chipped in a couple of $100 baht into a box to pay for the ice, but otherwise expect that he will post this on a Facebook group on Samui. There may be a future Facebook group. Everything will be linked below. If he updates information and sends it to me, I'll update the description box. As of now, he's in the process of creating the group because I don't want, you know, 100 people turning up on a Sunday, because he won't be ready. There won't be mats, there won't be ice. So just click on the Facebook group below. If you do want to come, reserve your place, communicate that you're coming, and have fun. Open your mind to new experiences. Look, it was weird, it was wonderful, and I had a great time, and I will be back, and I want to bring my friends next time and not have to worry about filming a little bit, because that does take you out of it. You really want to get fully immersed. Anyway, I'm not going to finish the video just yet. I've got a real special treat for you. I'm going to take the kayak out, and I've been given permission by a really good friend of mine who is a completely signed professional music artist. He's called Matthew, and he's the singer and creator of a band called Belmont, and they have an amazing song that I want to play for you today. It's a beautiful song. Resonate with the lyrics, enjoy the little kayak, really immerse yourself in this song and the vibes here at Crystal Bay, and I'll see you in the next Samui side quest. Bye.
I can't find love Did it run out? Oh, if there was a God, then he'd stop coming around. You know it's gotta hurt to see the burning of your masterpiece. There was a light, but even that's gone now. Way too bright to last, he burned himself out. Oh, what a sight to see a star just cease to be. But nothing comes close to this kind of heavy. Nothing comes close. There is no letting go till you're ready. Everyone knows nothing comes close. We only fight as a way to speak. We'll start a war just to negotiate the peace. It's the way that we communicate. It's a habit we don't seem to want to shake. But nothing comes close to this kind of heavy. Nothing comes close. There is no letting go till you're ready. Everyone knows nothing comes close. Nothing comes close to this kind of heavy. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. Oh, it's becoming oh so clear that we are all night, all now here. Oh, it's becoming oh so clear that we are all night, all now here. When nothing comes close to this kind of heavy. Nothing comes It's becoming oh so clear that we are all night, all out here when nothing comes close.